Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Maple Leaf basketball. Actually, Lady Leaf basketball here in Geneseo. Tonight, it's the Lady Leafs of Geneseo against the Lady Golden Warriors of Sterling. Both teams abandoned the Northern Illinois Big 12, come to the Western Big 6. And there's the tip, so quick. And it's Borum with the basket. A quick two for Sterling. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Cal Pettit. Bringing you tonight's action, Keith Kennett on his trusty camera, best in the business. Leafs here attacking the basket. It's Allie Raps with a travel call into the basket. Lady Leafs come in 10-0 in the conference, and Sterling 5-5. Lady Leafs got the best of Sterling at Sterling earlier in the season.
Good start here by Sterling. They have a 4-0 lead now. Geneseo's going to have to respond.
Serena Chris with the basket, 4-0 Sterling on two quick baskets. Raps up top. Tries to get it inside to Ludwig. No go. Down, clean to the floor to Borum. That ball is mishandled. It looked like maybe tipped out by the Leafs, but it's going to be off of Brooke Cole of Sterling. The starters for Sterling, number 5, Grace Gold. Number 10, Brooklyn Borum. Number 22, Bree Borum. Number 23, Brooke Cole. Number 30, Serena Chris. Lady Leafs on their offense. Keely Frericks on senior night gets a start, number 20. She's been a 3-year starter, of course, but has had some back problems and has had to sit a couple games. The only senior honored tonight in senior night.
Looks like Sterling's running a 1-3-1 here. Geneseo has figured it out by now, but they're struggling to get in the middle as to this point.
We're 1 minute into the game, and Sterling up 4-0. Frericks to the corner. Maddie Berkman, no good with the 3. Rebound Raps. Tries to get inside. Abby Berkman looks at the shot, doesn't go. Cross court to Raps. Maddie Berkman in the corner. Kicks it out to Frericks. Abby Berkman wide open for 3. That won't go. Maddie Berkman with the, I thought she had a rebound, but it was tipped off her hand, went out of bounds. And it's Sterling ball.
Good possession there by Geneseo. They need more of those. The ball has to go in, though.
Had an exciting night that you did with your dad, Cal, the other night, the Rock Island Geneseo game. Got to listen to a little bit of that. We were down at Rock Island. You guys did a nice job with it. Great victory for the Leafs against Rocky. Rock Island has 3 losses, 2 of them to Geneseo in the conference, and the other to Moline.
I think that actually it was UT. It was UT.
I'm sorry, we were playing Rock Island. You had the boys game.
Yeah.
I'm all messed up.
It's all right.
You were playing the boys. You'd done the boys game at UT, and we were playing Rock Island. I'll get this straight. I just coached a game. You know how it is when you came up after playing, you get a little disoriented?
Yeah,
I'm very
definitely disorientating.
Speaking of that, sophomores won by about 10 or 12 here tonight. I'm not sure what the final score was.
I think 34-22.
A 12-point victory for the sophomore Lady Leafs tonight.
Yeah,
my heart feels like it might have been a little closer than that.
Yeah, they were able to stretch the lead there at the end. It was 22-24, and they never scored. Sterling never scored again.
Oh.
Leafs getting a little carried away here. Trying to get things done.
Speaking of carry, that really is not technically did he call travel? It's not technically a travel. She never gained control of the ball, and she can bobble that as many times as she wants, but he called it, so it's going to stand that way. Sterling underneath. Saved by Borum. Back to Borum. Borum tries to take it up the middle. Inside. Oh, nice pass to Brooklyn Borum, her sister. They're twins. They're not identical, but they're twins, just like the Berkmans that we have. And they are a handful, both juniors. Inside to Maddie Berkman. Kicks it out to Ludwig. That's off the iron. Frericks battles for the rebound. And they're going to call traveling here on number 23, Brooke Cole. What do you think of that call?
I don't know about that one. I think that Geneseo, if they can benefit from it, it's going to be all right in the long run.
It looked like they were fighting for the ball, and Sterling got a travel call against them. Frericks inbounding the ball, just beats the 5-second mark. Inbounds it to Danielle Beach, the freshman inside, number 52. I don't think I ever gave you the lineup for Geneseo. 22 is Maddie Berrickman. 23 is Abby Berrickman. She's checked out in favor of Beach. Number 52, Cami Ludwig is number 30, and number 20, Keely Frericks. Oh, no, she didn't check out. It was
Allie Raps.
That was Riley Raps checked out. Sorry. You're going to have to keep me straight for a while. I get my brains back put in, Cal.
It's totally different announcing a game and being part of it.
Inside to Ludwig. It's up. Oh, off the iron. It just can't get it. Stolen by Abby Berrickman. Sterling tried the full court pass. It's 6-0 here. There's the 3 ball by Maddie Berrickman. Oh, that looked like it was in the bottom of the hole and came back out.
Still.
Ludwig putting some pressure on the full court.
Still a few minutes into this game, Geneseo is not able to get it inside very well. They're able to hit Abby Berrickman on a cut, but nothing's really worked out for them thus far.
Ludwig had a shot inside that wouldn't go, and so, you know, they can't just seem to get that thing in the hole. But it's only 6-0, and they'll catch fire, and when they do, it could be an explosion. We had that down at Rock Island, the game I was talking about earlier. They just exploded when they got going. Oh, fumbled out of bounds by Gold.
A scream by Matthew Egan, able to make the player worry, and the ball goes out of bounds. Student section prevails there.
Grace Gold, the senior, on the floor for Sterling. And so is Chris and Cole. Inside to Ludwig. She's fouled. That's that foul is going to be on Brooke Cole, the second one on her, the 4th team foul.
It looks like Sterling already has 4 fouls here. So.
Oh my! We got a steal by Brooke Borum. She goes the length of the floor, makes the basket, and is fouled by Cami Ludwig. First foul on Ludwig, but it's the and one here. 8-0 lead for Sterling. Leafs are going to have to dig themselves out of a little hole here.
They just can't get in the basket.
Free throw no good. Rebound, Maddie Berrickman. Pushes it down the floor, looks for somebody, but Danielle Beach with a 3. That's off the rim. Gee, they're all close on target, Cal, but they're just not going.
Like you said, if they're able to catch fire, no doubt that they can make this up. But that's if. Right now it's looking a little bit like a struggle.
Borum with the layup. My goodness. It's crazy here. 10-0. Timeout Geneseo. 3:44 left, 3:41 left to go here in the first period, and the Leafs just can't get on track. They can't find the net, the rim on their own gym. Sometimes this happens when you play at Sterling because they got that big barn down there, that big field house, and the depth perception is hard to get used to, and then you catch on. But in your own gym, you're not supposed to be this cold. Score is 10-0 in favor of Sterling.
Geneseo is also not playing quite as great of defense as we usually see. Not putting on as much pressure, and maybe that might be a factor that's not letting them get momentum on the offensive side.
No, I think all 5 of their baskets are, at 4 feet from the basket, within 4 feet of the basket. So they're not doing anything fantastic other than getting the ball to the rim and putting it in. So here come the Lady Leafs after the timeout. Obviously talking about a few things they got to get better at. Raps comes to the table to check in. Frericks over to Abby, to Maddie Berrickman. Sterling defense is tough. Sterling comes off of a big win, a double-digit win against Moline. Moline, who was playing extremely well. Going to get a foul here on Borum.
At some point, Geneseo's going to get to the line early.
That's on Brooklyn Borum. That's going to be her first. I'm sorry, they called that on Gold. On Gould, that's her first.
I would not be surprised if Geneseo's first points are off the fouls here.
5 team fouls, as you mentioned. That they'll be shooting 1-and-1 soon. We're only 5 minutes into the game. 3 minutes to go in the first period.
Good take there.
Penetration by Maddie Berkman. Got it down to the baseline and just couldn't get it in the hole again. And here comes Sterling. Borum with the ball into her sister Borum. Oh my goodness, she's got it. That was Brooklyn Borum. Bree Borum with the assist. Maddie Berkman from distance, no good. Rebound Sterling. It's 12-zip, and Sterling has the ball. And here they come. Borum with the long 3-ball, won't go. Gonna have a jump ball here. It's gonna be Geneseo basketball on the alternating possession.
Let's see if they can get something done here. It's almost 3/4 of the way through the first quarter, and they still have not scored.
You got a match? We need to light a fire here.
There's another foul. Puts it to 6.
Leafs will be shooting on the next foul by Sterling. They're playing very aggressive. Inbound to Ludwig. She goes up, won't go. She had a point-blank shot again. It was contested, but just couldn't get it to go. Those are the shots that they routinely make. 12-zip in favor of Sterling. Tough go here for the Leafs in the opening quarter.
They're getting a lot of looks. Just nothing is falling, like you were saying.
Bree Borum up top to Brooklyn Borum in the middle. Inside to Gold. No. No. Rebound. Borum. No. Rebound. Beach. Oh, and it's stolen. She tried to dribble through 3 people. That she can't do.
Score is now 14-0. Still the first quarter.
Beach up top. Wraps inside to Ludwig. Oh my gosh, Ludwig missed another 2-footer. Really struggling. Borum inside. It falls in.
Wow.
16-0 in favor of Sterling. Nobody expected this one. Frericks trying to get out of the corner, dribbling out. Sterling defense is just creating havoc. Maddie Berkman kicks it out to Ludwig, over in the corner to Wraps. 3-ball, good. Finally, they get the 0 off the board. There's only a minute left in the first period before they scored.
Finally, like you said, that might be the match they need, but it will be the end of the first quarter soon. Geneseo's got
stolen by Wraps, 30 seconds left. Up ahead to Ludwig, Beach. Beach can't get it to go. Rebound Borum. And she travels. 28 seconds left here in the first period. 16-3 in favor of Sterling after gaining a 16-0 lead.
This is unbelievable. We're going to see what Geneseo is going to be able to do the rest of this game to try to come back.
Danielle Beach checks out. Faith Henderson checks in. Jordan Porter checks in. Checking Maddie out. Give her a breather here before the quarter. Ludwig. Couldn't. Knocked out of bounds by Sterling before she could get to it. 27 seconds left here in the first period. Frericks with the rebound, with the layup. 16-5, 18 seconds. Leafs full court pressure, light pressure. Misses the steal. Shot no good. 10 seconds. Here comes Ludwig. Taking it the length of the floor. Shot up. Won't go. Ludwig with the rebound. Shot no good. Rebound Sterling. Gonna run out the clock. Wow. Unexpected, Cal.
Crazy half. Geneseo able to push back a little bit at the end there, but the score is 16-5 in favor of Sterling.
And that's going to be the end of the first period. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And welcome back to second quarter action here at Geneseo. It's the Lady Leafs and the Lady Golden Warriors of Sterling. The Golden Warriors put it to us in the first period, 16-5, Cal.
I've been pretty speechless this whole time.
That's not good for a radio announcer.
No, I'm at a loss for words of what was going on there. Geneseo 10-0 in the conference to start play, and not able to get a basket until within about a minute left in the first quarter.
It was a minute left when they first hit the basket and then got another one in pursuit, but it was 16-0 before they actually got to it. Sterling has the basketball to start the period, and here we go. A lot of pressure by Frericks. A lot of pressure, about really close to a 5-second. He got a timeout, Sterling. Timeout, Sterling. It was either a timeout or a 5-second call there, Cal, because she did not get rid of that basketball in time.
Geneseo has two things going for them right now. One is the foul count of Sterling. They're going to be shooting a lot of free throws this quarter. The second is that they now have some hope. After they put some points on the board, I could just see that they felt that they could make shots and they could take it down and put it on Sterling again. So we will be seeing Geneseo back in this game.
There was a day when we had a hard time scoring 16 points, coming from behind 16 points, but this team has no problem with that. They can score points in a hurry. They can move the ball, and they can get a nice run, and I feel it coming here. It's Sterling ball right now, though, so it's not going to happen until they steal the ball. Right there, Frericks with the steal. Down floor to Raps. Raps inside to Frericks. Ludwig takes it up the middle. Pop. Good. Exactly what they needed.
Great movement there by Geneseo. Found an open player. Porter had to commit on that steal there and was not able to get it, so Sterling player had an open lane to take it to the basket. Great hustle play.
Henderson, Frericks, and Ludwig check out. Whoa.
Looked like a foul there.
Beach just about got knocked to the ground when she had the ball, and there was no call. They're letting them play. There's no doubt. They're not blowing a lot of whistles. The fouls that Sterling have, they earned them. And I would like to see Beach shooting 1-on-1 on that. Sterling with the basketball. There's a travel. 16-7. That count reduced to 9. It was 1-16-0. Leafs on a 7-point run here.
This run is going well for Geneseo. It seems like Sterling's a little frustrated, even though they have a large lead. The Borums are not able to get down the floor as quickly off of Geneseo's made baskets now.
Inside to Abby Barrickman. 2 points for her. Nice post-up move. 16-9. Now it's down to a 7-point game. Oh, that fell asleep on defense. Blocked by Porter. They're going to call a jump ball.
Wow.
Leafs fell asleep on defense. Serena Chris had a wide open layup and missed it. Got the rebound. Jordan Porter blocked it. Got the rebound, and then she got tied up. Checks out. Porter checks out, as well as Allie Raps checks out. Both Berrickmans in. Abby Berrickman for three. Won't go. Rebound Beach. She takes it, kicks it in. Oh, it's a kick. She passed it into Ludwig, and she made the basket, but they're going to call a kick on Sterling.
Good call there. Sterling is now in a man-to-man defense, switching out of their zone. Geneseo's been able to put it on their man.
Faith Henderson on the floor. Going to have another jump ball with Grace Gould. 16-9 the score. It's a 7-point lead for Sterling, but back in the game are the Leafs from that shocking 16-0 start. Leafs now on a 9-point run. Sterling with the ball. Here comes Borum, flips it ahead. Now the other Borum brings it across the floor. Faith Henderson puts some defense. There's a switch. Sterling being very patient now. They were attacking the basket hard. There's a drive by Borum underneath the basket, kicks it out to Gould. No rebound off of Sterling, out of bounds. It's going to be Geneseo ball. 5:40 left to go here in this period. Leafs coming back.
The two trends in the first half have swung. Fouls by Sterling, not happening anymore.
Abby Berrickman out of the corner, won't go. Chris with the rebound.
And points by Geneseo now going up.
Here's the three ball by Sterling. That's off the mark. Abby Berrickman with the rebound, kicks it ahead to Maddie Berrickman. She penetrates and pulls it back. Throws it inside to Faith Henderson for two. It's good. 16-11. It's a 5-point game.
Horrible pass there. Geneseo right back in this thing.
Good full court pressure by the Leafs. Gets an errant pass from Sterling. We're going to have another timeout. That one's going to be timeout Sterling. That's their second. They'll have 3 left to finish the game. 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. So the 3 minutes of this second quarter, the Leafs have outscored Sterling 6-0. And if they can do another 6-0 here, they'll be in the lead. Down by 5. They were down by 16.
It's been a game of runs so far. 16-point run by Sterling ended with a 3-point basket by Raps, and now 11-point run from Geneseo. It's not been finished yet.
The good news is they've missed some threes. When they start hitting the threes, it'll be lights out, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. They've even missed some 3 balls in this period here. They just haven't been getting them. Abby Berrickman in the corner, up to Ludwig. There's the 3 ball for Ludwig. That one won't go off the iron. Ludwig rebound, long rebound, shot, good, off the board. 16-13, back down to 3. Sweet touch by Ludwig.
If I'm not mistaken.
There's a trap by the Leafs. Lob ball into Borum. She throws it up. She throws it up over the board, forced it through the hands of the Leaf defenders. And here come the Lady Leafs.
Looks like, actually, crazy thing is, Sterling, with their hot start, has not scored this quarter.
Okay, so Ludwig mugged at the in the lane. There's no call. Sterling comes out with the basketball. 3-point lead in the basketball is Sterling. Kicking around the outside. Boy, they're moving farther from the basket. There was a hard screen by Gould. That was a pulling guard screen, man. Down the middle goes Frericks. She's fouled. That's going to be a shooting foul. The Leafs will be in the 1-1 the rest of the game, rest of the half. 3:49 left in this half. Sterling played a long time without a foul, though. Leafs only have one team foul in the game. Frericks off the back of the iron with the free throw, no good. Faith Henderson checks out. Abby Berkman checks out. Allie Raps and Danielle Beach check in. We got Maddie Berkman, Keely Frericks, Cami Ludwig. Second one's good. That cuts it to a 4-point game, 18-14 in favor of Sterling. 3:45. Borum pushes it down the floor. Looked like a travel call. Errant shot, rebound Sterling. Another shot, rebound Berkman. Berkman takes it all the way. Won't go though. She's shot in the act. She's gonna get 2.
Sterling is playing completely different than they did in that first quarter. Seems like they're not confident that they're going to be able to make a shot.
Well, they're not as deep as the Leafs. First one is good by Berkman. They're not as deep. I mean, that's factual. And you know they can't have the same endurance. There's just no way. Leafs are moving people in and out. Second one no good. Rebound Borum. Here comes Sterling. 18-15. Back to a 3-point game. Ball across midcourt. Down underneath. Kicks it back out. It's Gould trying to penetrate. They're going to call a foul here. Apparently on Keely Frericks. The senior on senior night gets a foul. Cami Ludwig checks back in. Maddie Berkman going to come out and get a breather. Good drink of water.
Looks like Sterling has played 7 players and Geneseo has played 8 to this point. But they sub in. Geneseo, you are correct. They sub in so much more often, get fresh legs, and they're able to do this.
Steal up front by the Leafs. Kicked ahead to Raps, but is knocked out of bounds by Sterling. It's going to be Leaf basketball under their own basket. 3-point game here, 18-15. 3:09 left to go. The Leafs can get back in the lead here by halftime. It would be sweet. Inbounds to Ludwig. She tries to get down the lane, Raps. She penetrates the lane, throws into Ludwig, but it's stolen by Sterling. That was kind of a forced pass in the middle. Could not handle it, couldn't catch it with her feet. We're gonna get a foul call on Allie Raps. That gentleman is named Jim Stokes. He's a fine official, but he missed that one.
There's a little bit of a hand check there, but nothing that should have been called.
No, the way they've been letting them play, they don't call that one. That had no effect on the game. People knocked to the floor not getting called. Shouldn't call that one. 18-15. Favor of Sterling, and they have the ball. Borum crosses midcourt. There's a shot by rebound Borum. That shot was missed by Gould. Rebound by Borum. Rebound by Jordan Porter. She throws it out to Ludwig. It's 3-on-1. Shot up. The shot was up by Ludwig, rebounded by Frericks. Knocked down to the ground and fell on the ball, and she is going to be okay. She steps up. She's going to get to shoot free throws. Soft touch, Keely.
Great play there by Geneseo.
That's a second foul on Grace Gould. Jordan Porter checks in. Maddie Berkman checks. Jordan Porter checks out. Maddie Berkman checks in. And Keely Frericks needs to make a free throw. First one off the iron. Rebound Borum. Here comes Gould on the break. Stole by Berkman. Leafs 3-on-2. Raps won't go. Yes, it did. It went up to the top of the board, fell back in somehow, and it's a tie game.
Another very heads-up play by Geneseo.
They called that a 3. I didn't think it was, but it's a tie ball game, 18-18.
Maddie Berkman was...
Borum with a layup. It's good.
Maddie Berkman was stuck in a trap just like Jordan Porter before her and was able to throw it up to an open Keely Frericks, leading to a basket by Geneseo.
After the Leafs tied the score, Borum comes down. Ludwig again ties it up. Nice feed to Ludwig in the lane, and here we go. It's a 20-20 game. Lady Leafs will be shooting 2 on any fouls the rest of this half. The Lady Leafs have only 3 fouls, so Sterling is not in the bonus. Here's a long 3 by Sterling, no good off the board. Here comes Frericks. 3-on-3, pulls it up. Frericks takes it down the hole. It's good. First lead by the Leafs of the game.
Unbelievable. Geneseo.
Stolen by Beach. Inside to Ludwig, kicked around. We keep throwing it at her feet instead of to their hands. Not sure why. There was no reason, her hands were open. We got a charge foul. We got a charge on Borum. That's gonna be on Bree Borum, number 22.
Good take there by Keely Frericks.
That's definitely gonna hurt, that's their second. Geneseo with the lead, their only lead of the game, 22-20. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Ludwig gonna inbound the ball at the Sterling end, inbounds the Beach, and here we go. Clock ticking down to 40 seconds. Lady Leafs want to go in the locker room with a lead. Being very patient. Maddie Berkman looks inside, not there. Beach looks inside, it's not there. Up to Ludwig up top, 26, 25, lob. That ball is stolen by Sterling. It's gonna be a jump ball. It's gonna be Geneseo ball.
Geneseo's playing.
Go ahead.
Geneseo's playing so much better than they did in the first quarter. They're being more aggressive for one, and they're putting in their shots, which is exactly what they needed.
Like 22 points better, maybe. Defensively, Sterling has 4 points this period after getting 16 early in the first period. Maddie Berkman in the corner, into Faith. Henderson kicks back out to Ludwig. Ludwig for 3. Oh, it just won't go. Borum with the rebound. Here comes Sterling. Penetrating down under the basket. Gonna have a travel call. 9/10 of a second.
They basically got to throw it in, take a shot. So with the pressure from Sterling, might as well just hold it.
They're gonna hold it. Make sure you get it in. And the Leafs are gonna be satisfied after a crazy, hectic first period where the Leafs went down 16-0. They come back in a hurry in the second period and take the lead. At the end of the first half, Geneseo 22, Sterling 20. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back after this.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
Welcome back to our third quarter here at Geneseo High School. It's the Geneseo Lady Leafs versus the Sterling Lady Golden Streaks. Today, it's the start of the second half here. Scores 22-20 Geneseo. Excuse me, the Golden Warriors. I'm Calvin Pettit, along with Bob Pettit and Keith Kennett on the camera for this TV50 broadcast. Now, Chris has the ball.
Crazy first half, Cal. Geneseo got behind 16-0, come back and end up the half with a 22-20 lead. They need to be hot. They were as cold as you can get.
Cole misses a shot. Rebound by Ludwig to Raps and back to Ludwig for a layup.
Full court pressure coming up here. It's a lot tighter pressure. Oh, I got a foul here. Going to call a foul on Allie Raps. They were playing a soft full court pressure, like a three-quarter press in the first half. They come out full court with a pretty hard press, man-to-man here in the second.
Ball is inbounded to Borum, who dribbles up, Raps on her. Now under sister Borum, who takes a jumper. It's off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Frericks.
This looks more like the Geneseo team we know and love.
Berkman tries to make a move. Finds Ludwig, who shoots the three.
Oh.
Basket's good.
Hey, we're back.
This is exactly what Geneseo wants here, stretching the lead to 7. 5 quick points.
That's going to be a timeout for Sterling, and they have used 3 of their timeouts. We'll have only 2 left down the stretch. And Geneseo is going to take an opportunity to talk about it as well.
I don't know if they took a nap in the locker room for the game or what was going on there. Slow start for Geneseo, down 0-16. And now up by demanding 7.
Sometimes it's preparation. I happened to be at practice last night, Cal, and the preparation was good at practice. So sometimes it's preparation, but sometimes, it's just the momentum gets going against you. And Sterling got a couple quick baskets. And sometimes it's hard to stop momentum. Momentum's a phenomenal thing, and when you got it, you got something going for you. And when you don't have it, you try to figure out how to turn it. And they just couldn't get it turned, but once they did, it all came back. Leafs come from 16 down to 7 up that quick.
Geneseo is the master of gaining the momentum, and even when something goes not the way they want it to go, they're able to keep the momentum that they already built. Borum.
Bree Borum has to bring the ball down the floor, and they're with that pressure, Geneseo can bring a couple different people at them. It's going to be a foul against Sterling, an offensive foul, illegal screen.
Serena Chris with that foul. That was her 3rd. Subbed out of the game by Nikaya Raskan.
She checks out. Raskan checks into the game, junior. Again, Leafs much. Oh, stolen by Borum. Leafs much deeper than the Warriors.
Ball is pushed up to Bree Borum, who makes the basket. Allie Raps tries to get it in. Ball stolen again. Bree Borum all the way down the court. Layup's good.
Knocked away by Brooklyn Borum to Bree Borum. And they are a handful.
Maddie Berkman.
We had a
Allie Raps. Ludwig with the 3. It's good.
30-24, 6-point lead for the Lady Leafs. Ooh, just missed the steal.
Berkman tries to steal. Ball's pushed down the floor, but she's able to come back and get a tip on that ball.
Great hustle by Maddie Berkman. We tipped the ball out of bounds. Allie Raps hit the floor kind of hard. She's quite bruised and banged up here a little bit. Had a rough go of these last couple of games. She got beat up real bad in the North Scott game and then at Rock Island. Physical games.
Basket is good by Borum. The ball is pushed ahead to Maddie Berkman, and there's a jump ball.
It's going to be Lady Leaf basketball here with a 4-point lead for the Leafs. Come out of halftime here at 22-20, and they got a quick 6 points, but quick 8 points. But the Sterling Warriors have matched it. No, they got a 6.
Ball is inbounded to Beach, who gets it into Frericks. She goes up, and she gets fouled. Third foul on Cole. First free throw. It's good. Score is 31-26. Geneseo in favor.
Lots of things looking up, Cal. The first half couldn't make the threes, and we've been making those and couldn't hit the free throws, and Keeley drains that one. And again.
Second basket's good.
Back to a 6-point lead.
Borum to take the ball out. Nothing's working. Bree Borum able to get the ball. Good pressure by Danielle Beach. Now Sterling is left to set up. A little bit frazzled.
Oh, they got him guarded. It's a dead ball. Got him guarded. Just got a foul by Frericks, and they had him denied quite well. Gonna be her second.
Sterling to take the ball out. Geneseo on defense. Basket is good by Borum. Beach has the ball. Gets it to Frericks. Maddie Berkman drives in. Tries to go up. Covers the ball. And that's a timeout by Geneseo.
Scott Hardison got that timeout while the ball's on the floor. Berkman just got it underneath her so nobody could get their hands on the ball, waiting for coach to call a timeout. Got it done. Back to a 4-point lead here for Leafs, 32-28. So 2 years ago, Cal, there was 2 juniors, twins on our team called Berkman, and there were two freshmen when they were freshmen, and there were 2 freshman twins on the Sterling team named Borum playing in the sophomore game. Our season that year, we were 27-1, and the only loss was to Sterling, because those Borum twins really played a whale of a game. We split with them that year, played them twice, obviously, in conference, and we split with them. But the only game we lost, the Borum girls really went off, and they were players back then, and they still are.
It's Geneseo's ball after their timeout. 32-28. Beach gets the ball. Gets it to Frericks and now to Ludwig. Attempts to penetrate. Screens for Beach. Looks to do something. Gets it to Frericks. To Ludwig, who's open for the 3. No good.
Just off the edge, but that was her shot. They can't let that happen. It's a full court pass to Borum.
Great pass by Borum to get the easy layup for her sister, Brooklyn.
They are 2 players. The reason I told you that story is because it's reminding me of what they're doing now. It's 2 players dominating the basketball game. There
Beach
you go.
Into Ludwig for the layup.
Great assist by Danielle Beach to Ludwig. Get that 4-point lead back. Oh my goodness, got a 5-second.
5-second called on Sterling. That one actually seemed quicker than most other times they get the ball in.
Grace Gould, a senior, is a 4-year starter. She was a starter as a freshman.
Danielle Beach tries to go up, but it's stolen by Borum, which is then stolen by Ludwig, and Danielle Beach goes up and is fouled. She'll take 2 shots.
She is mauled. That wasn't a foul. That was a mugging. Knocked to the floor. That's her second. That's Raskin. 2 fouls on her. They get a lot of fouls in this game. It's only the 3rd one of the half, though.
Beach will have 2 free throws here. First one is good.
I don't believe in jinxes, so I'm going to talk about this, but I haven't seen her miss one in a long time. When she was playing with the sophomore team, I think she was something like 23 of 24. She makes a lot of free throws. Some crazy number like that, maybe more.
Free throws are a mind game. Second free throw's good.
She doesn't even hit the rim. She just hits net. Both of them. 6-point lead, 36-30.
Sterling struggled to get the ball up the court. Continues there. Borum takes it in. Layup no good. Rebound by, tapped out of bounds by Berrickman.
That was an interesting call. Yeah, the official's gonna. The official overruled it. They had a better angle on it. That was definitely knocked out by Sterling, and Geneseo's going to get the basketball.
Good job by the officials there. Not just because it was in just because it was beneficial for Geneseo, but they saw a problem and they fixed it.
The object is to get it right. Tried to force it inside again. Not there at all. Here comes Borum.
She takes it all the way to the basket.
She doesn't miss those. Just doesn't miss those.
Berrickman now has the ball.
16 points for Brooklyn Borum.
Wraps to Berrickman. Three, no good. Pushed ahead to Borum, who hits Borum and travels.
She ran into her sister. She had a layup. There was nobody within 10 feet of her, and she ran into her sister and traveled. 36-32, 4-point lead. Ladies, I really thought they were going to get a run here in the third quarter and blow this thing up, but Sterling's playing a good ball game. They have improved.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Geneseo has all the ability to get ahead, but Sterling is not giving up.
Going to get a blocking foul here on Sterling. That's the fourth team foul. Third on Borum, on Bree Borum.
That could be a problem. She is
2.5 minutes in the third period. That's another one could be painful.
Pass across the court to Raps. Shoots the jumper, no good. Rebound by Henderson. Bank shot by Ludwig.
Ludwig knows how to use the board. She lays that thing soft off the square as well as anybody we have right now. Oh.
Bree Borum is tripped down the floor. Her skin knee there. That does not feel good.
She and Allie Raps were in a race, and I'm going to bet my money on Allie. Somehow they got their feet tangled up. It's going to be foul on Raps, her third. So she checks out. Abby Berrickman checks in.
Sterling right now cannot afford to take out Borum, who has 3 fouls. And Serena Chris also in the game with 3 fouls, whereas Geneseo, as deep as they are, have taken out Raps with 3 fouls. Shot by Grace Gold is good. 3-point basket. The ball is crossed to Frericks, who drives. Kicks it to Ludwig. Back to Frericks. Into the corner for Berrickman, who fumbles with it. To Raps. Gets it into a cutting Ludwig.
Ludwig is posting up. She got pushed in the back just as the ball was coming to her. It's a good thing they saw it because it would look pretty bad.
Score is 38-35 with 1:37 left in this third quarter.
Faith Henderson checks out, put in some good minutes for the Lady Leafs.
Geneseo to inbound the ball. Screens come across, no one's open. Beach gets the ball.
That was like 4.9 seconds.
An obvious foul there. Beach had an easy pass to the basket. Number 42, Catherine Rousey, sticks out an arm and blocks her way to the hole.
It's her second, the 7th team foul, so it's going to be a 1-and-1. And I'd take my chances with Beach on 1-and-1. She has such a touch.
Great shot by Beach.
I think
free throw's good.
I'm not sure, that might have touched a little bit of the rim.
I think it did.
That's very rare. 1:35 left here in the third period.
Second free throw's up.
That was there was
No
no rim,
rim.
no rim on that one. Just net.
We may have seen history here. Danielle Beach hits the rim.
Five-second call. Couldn't get it inbounds. So here come the Lady Leafs under their own basket with a 5-point lead.
Sterling getting tired, Geneseo not, allowing them to cause turnovers like that and turn defense into offense. So now Berkman tries to enter the ball to Ludwig, gets stolen. The ball is passed up to Borum, who goes all the way to the hole, misses it. Rebound by Frericks, and a jump ball is called.
That's a terrible call. I'm sorry, that is just a terrible call.
She really wanted to get, she's a little upset when
they did not have that. They never, ever got their hands on the ball. They were just reaching and grabbing, never did get the ball.
Frericks was a little irritated when they called a foul, but she's extra irritated when it was a jump ball. She had an open lane to the basket there, 2-on-1, with Ludwig running the court as well.
They're going to call that one on Frericks under the basket. Hopefully it wasn't a frustration. That's 3. That's 3 on Frericks.
First free throw by Bree Borum is no good. Shoot the second one.
Jordan Porter checking in for Frericks. Jordan played in the sophomore contest tonight, had a nice game in a 12-point win by the Lady Leafs.
Second free throw also not going in. Rebound by Beach.
It's very possible their legs could be getting tired. They have not been out much at all.
Berkman looks. Stolen by Borum, who takes it all the way to the hole, is not able to finish. Another shot is up, and Borum makes another basket.
They took 3 shots to get it, and the Lady Leafs are standing under the basket. Did not box out on that.
Porter shoots a 3, air ball.
She didn't have her legs under her either. She might be tired. She played a lot in that game.
Berkman makes a great cross to Ludwig, who gets an easy layup.
Really nice ball fake. Put the defender in the air, and then got a nice bank shot.
The ball is advanced to Maddie Bland. Gets it across to Gold.
It's a 5-point lead for the Lady Leafs here, and it's clock ticking down. The Lady Leafs would like to get a stop here, keep that 5-point lead.
Bree Borum into Raskin, and back to Borum. No good. Beach gets it to Ludwig, who has all the room to take a layup, is not able to make it. And that's the end of our third quarter here. What a crazy way to end that.
Ludwig, who is deadly from anywhere inside that lane, missed a 2-footer, had nobody behind her, and she must have heard footsteps of some sort. But we're going to end here the third period with the Lady Leafs on top, 42-37. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back for the final quarter in a minute.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action here at Geneseo High School. It's the Geneseo Lady Leafs versus the Sterling Lady Golden Warriors. I'm Calvin Pettit along with Bob Pettit and Keith Kennett on the camera for this TV 50 broadcast. Sterling was able to keep the throttle on a little bit to not let Geneseo away in the drag race. It's only a 5-point game.
Leafs came out at halftime and extended a 22-20 lead to 27-point lead really quick, but Sterling did come back and it ended up with a 5-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Berkman crossed it to Raps. Takes 2 dribbles and backs out. Finds Ludwig, takes the opening, drives it in, misses the layup. Berkman shoots a 3, no good. Rebound thrown in by Abby Berkman. Now Gold pushes up the floor. Gets it to Borum, who makes the layup.
Well, they had a lot of top opportunities to throw that ball away, but they didn't. They fumbled it a few times, but maintained control.
Drive, and by Berkman, who takes a stop and pop, does not fall. Bree Borum down the court. Layup, good. 1-point game.
They know how to get it down the floor, and we did not recover well.
Raps to Ludwig. Swung around to Beach, who shoots the shot. Not good. Kicked ahead to Gold. Takes a layup and is fouled. Chance for Sterling to take the lead back again.
That's going to be a shooting foul. She's got 2 free throws to try to put Sterling back in the lead.
A break is exactly what Sterling needed, apparently.
5th team foul on the Lady Leafs. Sterling with 7. Leafs already shooting in the bonus. First one off the rim.
Second free throw by Gold. Goes in, makes it a 42-42 game. Into the game for Geneseo is Keely Frericks, subbing out Danielle Beach. Frericks will bring the ball up. Sterling in a 1-3-1. Berkman looks for the play to unfold, sees no options. Kicks it in to Raps. Now tries to drive, makes a great pass to Raps, and who goes up. It's fouled.
Allie Raps kind of hurried that shot a little bit. Got it off a little quick. She might have got the and one if she just would have laid down for fingertips, but she's going to shoot 2 free throws here. 8th team foul on Sterling. Won't go.
Here comes the second one. It's a little more touch on this one. This one also no good. Rebound by Borum. Kicks it up to Gold. Tough defense by Raps, who gets hit by a screen. Borum finds Bree Borum, takes a dribble. Is looking to shoot, but now to Bland. Out to Gold and across. Gets it into Chris. Misses her layup. Rebound by Borum. Fought over by her own teammate. And now Ludwig gets the rebound. It's kicked up to Raps, who puts up a layup, and it's good.
Looks like there could have been an and one on that. Looks like she was fouled, but they don't get the call. 2-point lead for the Lady Leafs.
Borum will bring the ball up again. Gets it to Gold. Now passes it in to Brooklyn Borum. Her layup doesn't fall.
She hasn't missed many of those.
Now Bree Borum takes a fist and knocks the ball out of bounds.
About the 8th row. Geneseo ball. 5.5 minutes left to go in this game.
Geneseo able to stop the surge by Sterling. Has a 2-point lead. Berkman to Frericks. To Ludwig with the pass fake. Swinging it around. Finds Ludwig in the lane. Goes up for the layup, and it's good.
The bank shot. She's got it down. I love it.
20 points by Cami Ludwig. Good defense by Frericks on Borum. But finds Brooklyn Borum, who dribbles it and misses.
They've missed 3 in a row inside there, and they haven't been missing all game.
Now Raps finds Maddie Berkman.
Trying to extend this 4-point lead to 6. Get that momentum really flowing. Ludwig looking at the Abby Berkman isn't afraid of it.
She shoots, doesn't go in. Rebound by Borum. Now to bring it up the floor is Maddie Bland. Gets it to Gold, who calls a play. Dribbles over. Bree Borum to Brooklyn Borum. Across and finds Bree Borum with the cut. Good pass by Grace Gold.
He just can't pull away. Sterling hangs in there.
Ludwig takes one hard dribble, gets it to Maddie Berkman. Trying to set up a play. Gets it in to Ludwig, whose layup doesn't go, it rolls around.
Wow, it looked like it was in the bottom of the hole.
Gold drives in, takes a shot, no good. Bree Borum gets the ball. The game is tied up.
We had 4 hands on that ball, and somehow it ended up in the hands of Borum.
Raps tries to force a pass, and it gets tipped out by Borum.
It's a tie game. 3:34 left in this game.
Sterling players, every single one of them with hands on their sides, they're all tired. Geneseo, coach sees it. Sterling coach sees it and calls a timeout.
Our shooters are going to have to believe they're shooters.
Looks like a couple of times, Ludwig, who's been hot from the three-point line this half, didn't take a shot because she knew she had the lead, but it's never too late to put some baskets on him. Berkman's also turned up a couple three-point shot attempts, and Sterling has been packing the lane.
Sterling is just taking it. The Borum girls are just taking that thing to the board. They are getting to the rim, and they are going in. They had a little stretch there. Thank goodness the 3 in a row did not go, or this would be a different game. It's tied, 46-46 with 3:34 left in the game.
38.
Didn't expect it.
38 of the 46 Sterling points come from 2 players alone, and that is the Borum twins.
That's crazy.
Geneseo's not able to figure them out yet, all the way with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this.
Very few from more than 4 feet away. They're getting to the rim.
3-point basket by Berkman, does not fall. Kicked ahead to Bree Borum. It goes up, layup's good. First lead in a long time.
We have to have somebody back. We have to have somebody back. They're getting that outlet pass, and we got nobody.
Not sure what that was there.
We didn't have anybody within 30 feet of that shooter. Nobody. Got to have somebody back.
Borum totally escapes Geneseo defense. Now Frericks with the ball. Geneseo struggling to get the ball in the paint.
It's really good that the Leafs have a contested game.
There's a take to the paint right there.
Oh my.
Fall, they needed that one.
Berkman with a layup that just rolled off the rim and won't go. That's 2 layups in a row that we've missed, maybe 3.
Goal to Chris, and now to Borum, almost stolen by Frericks, who would have had a wide open layup.
I'm not sure that was the right call. It looked like Frericks might have tipped it off of Borum's hand, but we're not going to get it.
Borum now has the ball. Gets it to Gold. Screen by Brooklyn Borum. Ball swung around to Bree Borum.
Clock's ticking away, 2:20.
Dribbles by Sterling. Ball tipped. Now into Chris. Takes a shot, does not fall.
Oh my
Brooklyn
goodness.
Borum with the basket.
You're just killing us on the boards. They're just eating us alive on the boards.
Biggest lead for Sterling since the first half.
Ludwig steps up for the three, and we needed that badly.
Great shot by Ludwig there. 1 point game now with 1 minute and 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This one's gonna come down to the wire for the Lady Leafs, who are 10-0, perfect in the conference to this point.
Ludwig stepped up at crunch time right there with a big three ball, down by 4. You missed that one, and the Golden Warriors head the other way. It could be trouble.
Time is definitely running out.
We're probably going to work something in the full court, trying to put some pressure, try to tire them out. But they found some energy here. They have to be tired, but they found energy.
One thing that the Borums do extremely well is find each other down the court after they get a rebound. Geneseo calling a timeout there. Makes them set it up against the pressuring defense of Geneseo. Now Cole dribbles. Now to Gold. Borum looks to drive.
Look for the give and go. They were looking for the pick and roll, but they at least snuffed that one.
Gold drives in no hurry are the Warriors. Gold has the ball again. Asks for a back cut by Borum, who does not go. Screen by Chris. Good defense by Beach, and there's a foul on Geneseo, but that is only the 6th.
Frericks almost had the steal, but just got a little body, a little skin instead.
1 minute and 16 seconds left here. Ali Raps goes up to pressure Borum. Good defense. Borum travels, but not called.
You got no call on the travel. Obviously, everybody in the building, but the 3 officials saw it, because everybody was doing it on. And
ball is thrown out of bounds by Gold to Borum. Raps, great defense. Now Geneseo has the ball with 57 seconds left.
Need a bucket. Can't afford to stop it. They'll be fouling after this if they don't get the lead.
Beach.
They're looking inside to Ludwig, trying to get some penetration.
Afraid there.
Beach with the 3 off the rim.
Takes the open shot, misses it.
42 and a half seconds left to go, and we're going the other way, and it's going to be a 1-and-1.
To shoot the free throw or free throws is Maddie Bland.
Maddie Bland, I think, just came into the game as a defensive player. She's up there for shooting free throws, 1-and-1.
Misses it, gets the rebound is Gold. Excuse me, Borum. More shots.
Oh my.
Geneseo ball.
That was, a lot of fans did not like that call. They called off of Sterling out of bounds. They had 2 shots at the basket from point blank range, missed them both.
Frericks taking time.
28 seconds, down by 1.
Berkman gets it into Ludwig, who goes up. It's fouled. Has a chance for some free throws. 23 seconds left.
That's exactly what they needed to do. They didn't want to risk a 3 ball on this. They had to take Cammie to go to the hoop, try to get to the rim. If not, shoot free throws.
1-and-1. Foul out from Chris.
23 seconds in this game, down by 1. Crazy ball game.
Ludwig looking at the scoreboard. Hopefully didn't catch her nerves. First free throw of the 1-and-1.
I think it's shooting foul.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, shooting foul. That's my bad. Second free throw here. Sorry about that.
Sterling has 9 team fouls, so if they foul again, it will be double bonus. Leafs have 7.
Second free throw by Ludwig is good. Tie game. Not perfect situation, but works.
18 seconds.
Borum brings the ball up the floor, and there's a timeout by Sterling.
Do we have a miracle by the Leafs? Do we have a basket by Sterling? Do we have an overtime game?
Could be any of that. 18 seconds left. Hard for the Leafs to get a good shot. I think they just have to play really great defense here and stop Sterling.
Obviously need a stop.
That's the one thing
Leafs,
that is the most important. at
the
this
Leafs
moment.
have 2 timeouts left, and Sterling has none. That was their last. If we go into overtime, they will have a timeout, but that's their last in regulation. 18.3 seconds, 50-50, Sterling with the ball.
Both teams in the bonus, but Geneseo technically in the double bonus from now on.
I don't think the Leafs try to put them on the line at this point. If they were down, they would have to.
No,
But
no, you don't want to.
You don't want to put them on the line at this point. You want to try to get a stop, a legitimate
Definitely.
stop.
Here come the Warriors. Geneseo already taking the floor. Finding their players. It's a stack look. Cami Ludwig staying back so that there's no layups given up. Borum has the ball against Raps. Now to Gold. Time winding down. 10 seconds. Takes a dribble. Tipped. Ball kicked in. Shot is up. No good. Borum is fouled with 2.5 seconds left.
There was a travel on the floor that didn't get called. And now they're going to call a foul on Ludwig. Her second. Not that that matters.
Borum missed 2 free throws earlier. 2.5 seconds left. This is the bonus. Excuse me, shooting foul again, and the first one goes in. Geneseo, a little worried. Confused to what's to happen.
Coach Hardison probably gets another one. Going to get a timeout. At least got 2.5 seconds to try to get a bucket. Got to get 2 points or 3.
It's tough to get all the way down the floor.
They're going to draw one up. Who's going to get the shot? My money's on Ludwig or Maddie Barrickman.
Crazy to this point. Geneseo down 2. Desperate time.
I feel a 3-pointer coming.
A lot closer to their spot of throwing it in than a 2.
They need to have a really good pass somewhere in the midcourt range, ideally, or else a quick second pass to somebody in that midcourt range.
They have
to
about
get a decent shot.
They have about
There is not time to dribble.
They have about one pass, one good pass after the inbounds, and then a shot.
And here we go. Lady Leafs down by 2 with 2.5 left. They got the ball under Sterling's basket. It's going to be full court pressure. They're not going to give them anything easy. They got full court pressure.
The official lets Beach.
She should be able to run the baseline. She is running the baseline. Nope, that's it.
That's the game. Geneseo is defeated by Sterling. Final score 50-52.
Well, it was a good game. Lady Leafs fought back after a 16-0 deficit to start the game, but they're gonna go down in defeat for the first time in Western Big Six in the history of their association with the Western Big Six. And it's give the credit to the Borums and Sterling for playing an outstanding game and coming back after Lady Leafs took a punch at them. So, going to wrap it up here, Cal, for tonight.
That is the end of our game. Final score 52, Sterling Warriors. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Good night.